Hey folks, welcome back to another daily unboxing with yours truly, Sam Healy. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here, Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles. Now, as you can tell, there's no shrink on this. So I've already opened this because when I got it at Essen, I was just very excited about it and I had to open it. So, sorry, apologize. Haven't reviewed it yet, so we are going to take a look at whatever's going on here. So, there is some assembly required here because these little things right here had to have little stickers put on them and that type of thing, but that's all right. These are just the flight bases that the ships are going to go on, like so, like this. Yeah! And may I first say that the models are very, very nice. Very nice, very nice. So let me see if I can get some close-up action going on here. So these, of course, are the newer style Vipers, not the classic ones from the 70s show, but these are really nice Vipers. I mean, these are just really, really nice. And they're coming out with new ones like, you know, Starbucks Viper and Starbucks Viper and Apollo's Viper and you know, that type of stuff. Scars Raider and that type of thing. So, but even the Raiders look good, man. Look at this. Just so awesome. So cool. Just the detail on them is great. And of course, both of them look really nice. So, yeah. Just really, really good looking. Really good looking models. All right, so that's that. These are the flight bases for the models that are in here. These are, what do you call them? You know, you can put it in here. This is your Cylon B, and it helps you keep track of where you're facing and the speed that you're at. Kinetic energy that you're going to have as well, altitude. So there you go. These are really nice. I like them a lot too. But that is that. And then you have a whole bunch of tokens and stuff like that come in this, and we'll get to everything that's below it in just a few minutes as well. So these are different kinds of tokens that are out here as well. And then let's see, is there stuff underneath all of these? Oh. This is elevation pegs for when you're higher than somebody else, then you're going to stick that on there onto the flight base and then stick your thing back on there. So that's cool. Then you have more of the tokens that I showed you earlier, and then you remove this and you have a bunch of these cards, and this is one of the things I was worried about, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to get these a little bit situated. But you have different kinds of cards. I like how they use the cards. They design the cards just like they did in Battlestar Galactica, where the pages, you know, the corners are kind of angled off. But these are really neat. So you have flaws, firing, talents. You have your Cylon Raider basic sheet here that tells you what everything is. Then you have the AI level 5, which is a pilot for the Cylons. And then you have these other ones down here, a Viper Mark II, and so forth and so on. And then you also have talents, and you have your other Viper Mark II here, and then you also have Apollo and all of the different characteristics that he's going to bring to the fight. You have a Cylon Raider, and then you have AI level 4, which is going to be a little bit different than the AI level 5 that we saw earlier, and those things are there. And so you have all of these different kinds of things as well. So you have different kinds of talents. You have a talent others, which basically, like this one says, patchwork: when you assign damage from an attack, ignore one engine or control system's special damage on a damage counter that you have just assigned. Talent firing: marksman, use after a successful attack before damage counters are drawn. If the first damage counter taken by your target is not a 0, the target player must announce that without revealing the exact damage. The target player draws 1 extra damage counter, ignoring any pluses on it. So there's different kinds of cards like that that are going to be able to be played throughout the course of the game. And yeah. So now I haven't actually taught myself how to play this, and I haven't been able to haven't been able to actually go out and play it. The dice that are going to be rolled, they're pretty simple, basic. Here is the rule book. And then there's also scenarios that you can do as well. The rule book doesn't seem to be too heavy, but I have had trouble with Ares, just personally. I've had trouble with Ares rule books in the past, so hopefully it won't be that difficult to get through this, because I have watched some demos being played of it, so I kind of have an idea, but there are also, a lot of different things that are going on here as well. So hopefully it won't be that difficult to get through. But you have these different decks of cards that are going to be in your hand, and those tell you the different kinds of maneuvers that you can do and so forth. So that's a pretty interesting thing. Now these asteroid field counters are they're very flimsy. They're very just basically heavy stock paper. So I was kind of disappointed with that. These are pretty cool here, firing arcs and that type of thing. So range finders basically for shooting. So yeah, you have all of this stuff. These are all the different maneuvering decks for the different kinds of ships that are in the deck in the game, the Raiders and then the Vipers as well. So there's just a lot going on here, and then these are the damage counters that you'll have as well for the game. So it looks cool, but again, you just have to kind of dig in and see. Wow, these are just awesome. It's probably not on the same level, well, definitely not on the same level as far as production is concerned as something like the X-Wing, but I'm intrigued by some of the different things that the game is going to offer. This whole idea of kinetic energy and how far you're drifting and how much power you've put into the last maneuver, it's going to carry over and make you drift a little bit. I remember watching that from the different what do you call them, the playthroughs, the demos that I saw people playing through at Gen Con and at Essen. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys will too. That is Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
Thanks for watching. Tune in every day for the Dice Tower's daily game unboxing.